Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new Temporis video. Today we're going to be doing step 4 of the Emerald Dofus. I'll quickly just go over and show you what you've missed from the last episode in terms of progress. So I went ahead and did the Watcher's Dofus questline, which was in total, probably about 3 hours long. The achievement needed is called, I believe it's Odyssey in 3 Dimensions. Yep, there we go. So you just got to do all these achievements. What I did was just follow a quest guide online, and yeah, it helped me in no time. I must say, you do require level 100 minimum, and you need a level 130 handyman to craft you a lockpick. So if you know one, obviously go ahead and get one sorted for the quest. But yeah, it was a really nice quest. The end fight is really fun against Echo, and it's a pretty decent Dofus to use, especially when we're fighting with a team. Obviously, when I'm fighting on my own, I probably will switch it to an observer for the extra 2 range, but yeah, we're getting ever so closer to the level which I'm trying to get. I have merged my axe, pretty decent stats overall, just merged it over vitality. The amulet I merged as well, just managed to get about 20 plus. I could have gone higher, but the overall stats are nearly perfect, which is really good. I got a Gelino. This was quite lucky. I bought an AP Gelino for about 400,000, and I had a few MP runes, and I thought, you know what, let's do it. And in 7 runes, I hit it. So it pretty much doubled in price with 7 runes, which I probably got for free because it was from a drop. So I was really happy with that. Yeah, I mean, the Terrada hat is going to swap out, I believe, but I don't know what I'm going to swap it to. I could actually go Ancestral. Because I've got a tree cape and it would give me a nice bonus, but I do lose a range. I have gone semi-chance and a bit of strength for the AoE damage, because now I have Wheel of Fortune, I deal quite a lot. And for mob farming it's really good, so obviously I can hit in 2 elements, and Sword of Iop is really strong anyways. So for that sake, I'm probably just going to swap over to the Ancestral hat for now. Because we can equip it, because we have swapped out the Ancestral Torque, which I was using before, for the renewed amulet. So we can do that. Health wise, it's not looking too bad. I mean, I would prefer a bit more, but we haven't got any HP trophies on, and our items do actually give like really low vitality until I get my Moowolf belt, which I still need to mage actually. But the Moowolf belt I've got, yeah, I'm going to be using Moowolf belt and a Moowolf ring. I have actually Vital merged this Moowolf ring, which is really nice. I think it's really good. We've got nice prospecting, nearly perfect damage, perfect strength, and we've still got the initiative on there, which is something I do enjoy having. With the Moowolf ring and Moowolf belt and the ringed amulet, that's a 3+ range buff, and then obviously the axe as well is +2. Equipping the observer will make us at +6, so we'll always have that +6 range, which is good with just 1, 2, 3, 4 items and a trophy, so we can't complain there. For AP, what's going to happen is obviously I'm going to lose the AP from the powerful dazzling, so I'll be a 10-6. What I'm trying to do is actually go ahead and get some nuggets to get a boar hog. Now a boar hog can actually be obtained on this server through the nuggets, and what it is it's 1 nugget per 1 Colosseum, because there is no Colosseum at the moment. The Boar Hog gives 1 AP and 50 critical damage. Now if you guys know the passive of Echo Flips, they actually gain critical percentage, so we would be critting a lot more, which means our damage would be substantial. So that's the goal, and then we will remain 11-6, and we'll probably use the AP MP Gelino and the Boar Hog up until, Moowolf set, or obviously a bit further than that. But yeah, in today's episode we're going to be capturing some Drago turkeys, because we are on the 4th part of the Emerald Dofus questline, which is to capture the mounts. Now, it's not too hard. I've gone ahead and already done Coolish Dungeon, so I actually have Mount Taming already. So I'm just actually going ahead and trying to get the resources for the Drago Turkey, the Drago Turkey capturing nets, which I should have a lot of the ingredients for. Yeah, so we need, one mount, one of these nets is 1 mount, so I can actually I'll get as much as I can, and then we can see what we need from the market. Thankfully I've just finished Nelwyn, and Nelwyn drops the Uginak chain, which is quite expensive, so I think I've got a few of those, and because it only requires 1, it is quite good. Okay, so we need... Let's have a look at what we've got at the moment. So we've got 12 army of tricks, so that equals 4. We've got 6 of them. We've got... Yeah, so essentially what we want is enough to make 4, because it looks like we've got... Yeah, we can do that. So we'll buy 2 more Uganite chains. As you can see, they are very expensive. So just buying 2 actually helps quite a lot. Stunted wrap fabric. So obviously we need 4 of those. We need 2 more black scar relief. These are quite expensive. Pignolia. This might be pretty expensive as well. I'm not too sure. Okay, it's actually quite decent. And then I believe we've got everything else. We've got 8 of them and 12 of them. Sweet. So we'll just go to the handyman's workshop. This is quite it's quite good because obviously I have leveled handyman quite a lot. So it means that I don't have to really rely on anyone else to craft me these things. Yeah, we can make 4. So things to point out with the Dragoteki nets is obviously it replaces your weapon slot. You can't actually have a mount equipped. So obviously me not having a mount equipped is what you want, because it's going to essentially take over that spot when you capture it. You need to have mount taming in your spell bar, which I have down here. And it is for the taming state lasts for 4 turns. So where you have to go to capture mounts, as you probably are aware, is Kolak Mountain. So we need a ginger, an almond, and a golden. So best case scenario is I'm probably going to buy one of them, capture 2, and hopefully we get both sexes so we can breed them. And then when we breed them, yeah, we essentially do the first part, the second part, and the third part. And then obviously we need to capture 2 more essentially in the long run. But for now we need to focus on breeding, because that's going to be the longer process. It's going to take about 3 days. I'm very new to breeding, haven't really done much. I'm still actually doing it on Shadow, I believe, in my Let's Play, and actually on my main character too, on Echo. So I'm still very new to it. So my mounts are found just on this outer ring. So as you'll see, there'll be a lot of paddocks here for sale, and some houses as well. But we're going to use public paddocks because they are stupid expensive here. Okay, sweet. So we're looking for golden, almond, or ginger. Now I don't know what feverish one is. I've actually never seen one of them. They must be new, I'm not sure. Okay, so we've got 2 goldens here. We could probably do that. Yeah, they are minus Earthrise. And they drop Caracaps. So I'm actually going to equip my sidekick just to be on the safe side, because these guys can run for a long time, but because we have distant shooting, we should be fine. We do go first, and they have ridiculous MP. Sweet, so yeah, we've got Mystique as well. I don't know if that affects it, but I don't know if it is counted as a drop. You know, there's a lot of and ahhing because I'm not too sure how this works, but I just know we cast Mount Taming, and then we obviously need to have the net equipped. Okay, yeah, so they're running pretty fast. We'll buff up this turn and just go full in. We should be able to kill one. So we'll Wheel of Fortune. We could actually kill this one. And then just hit this guy. Nice. It's actually really easy. I don't remember him being this easy. Maybe it's because I've got range. Yeah, so we pass. And then Mount Taming is 4 AP. So we can use that, run up, and then just KO. Sweet, so we actually got one straight away. That's pretty lucky. We got a Wild Golden. It's nice. And as you can see, it equips straight away. So what I'd recommend doing is just getting it straight to level 5. Because you can't breed mounts that are under level 5. So to do that, you could either go up, just into this area here. Eclipse's Forest. And yeah, just fight a mob. I mean, I'm getting 37,000 on my own, so I'll probably just fight that. Obviously send the sidekick away, just to get some more XP. These guys are actually weak to strength. We don't really need the challenge, to be honest. Let's see how much XP that gets us. I don't think it worked on the mount. It's interesting. Don't know why it's not working on the mount. Let's have a look. Maybe it's because I've got a pets mount equipped, maybe? See if that affects it. Interesting. I'm not too sure why that's not leveling up, to be honest. Okay. Oh, I believe it's because its energy's its tiredness is really high, so we need to feed it, I think. Okay, so to feed a mount, I think we need to give it fish. I think I actually have some fish in the bank. So this can be quite a tedious process. Let's actually see what sex we got. We got male, okay, so it is breedable, as you can see, mating 0-1. Now, in terms of mating, all I'm aware is we need to get its stamina to that line there. I think its maturity has to be its highest, and its energy has to be its highest too. Its happiness needs to be to the love state. So to do that, I think we use patters. Patters increase love. Now, being a handyman, it's obviously really useful because I can go ahead and craft all these when I need them. So we'll just quickly go to the bank. And let's see if we've got any trout. I think we do. Yeah, we do. Nice. So let's see if that affects anything. Oh, we actually can't feed it either. Interesting. Okay, well let's put it in the public paddock. I think these are public paddocks. I haven't been in one of these for a long time. Write a receipt. According to recent... That's why I'll pay you with a flat purse. Ah, this is interesting. I've never seen this. Must be something to do with alignment. So a wild receipt is crafted from an almond, a ginger and a golden. It's quite expensive, that is. Okay, so we actually can't use this, that's fine. We can just go to Brakmar, it's not an issue. That's not Brakmar. So if you go to a creatures market, there is a public paddock that you can use. And we should be able to just stick that in the breeder. I'm confused as to why we can't. Can't equip it. We need to get it to level 5. It's confusing. Unless some of you guys are probably just smashing your heads against the wall thinking, how does he not know this? But haven't spent too long with mounts, to be honest. So I'll quickly have a look at a wiki. Let's have a little read through. Okay, I understand now. Right, so wild mounts cannot actually be wild mounts cannot be rideable. You have to go through the breeding process in order to make the baby rideable, which sounds very stupid, but the way it works is essentially 2 wild mounts will produce a baby. The process from breeding will actually produce a baby which will become rideable once its maturity is maxed out. Okay, so breeding. When we prepare a mount, your mount's maturity must be maximum. So obviously my maturity is not maximum, but we can change that with, I believe that is, if we go into your handyman profession. So we've got the Drago Butt, I don't think it's that one. So I know for a fact the throwers affect the stamina, and the patters affect the love. Anyways, I'll just keep reading. It must be maximum, and its love and stamina bars must be at least 7,500. So its stamina is obviously a bit low, but its love is really high. The mount must also be at level 5, with the exception of wild ones who do not require the level. Okay, so this one doesn't require a level at all, so you can get rid of that. When these requirements are met, a tag in your mount's stat window will appear that says it's fertile. That means it is ready to mate with another fertile mount. Okay, nice. So what we'll do is we won't put it in yet actually, because what we need to do is get everything prepared for our stuff. So we're going to put everything down here just so we can easily place it. We've got 2 SpongeBob. What does that one do? So we need to see how to increase the mount's maturity, which I'm sure it'll show us here. So, oh, that's it, drinking troughs, my bad. So we can actually make a drinking trough. To make it quicker, we need a more effective one. So what we'll do is, I kind of want to focus on obviously getting its maturity high, its love high, and its stamina high. So we're gonna have the slappers, the throwers, and the troughs. Now that slapper isn't particularly good. It's obviously effectiveness is 10, so we kind of want to make some better ones if we can. So if we press J, we can actually see what we can make. So we'll start off with a patter. Now the patterns we can make are quite good because of our level, and they don't require much stuff in order to make them. The Smith's one is actually quite nice, and it's pretty cheap actually. I think we've got some of that skin, so we can definitely get out the recipes for that. Smith's Essence we can probably just buy. We can't actually craft it because we're not level 50 alchemist. I don't think we have any doppel mirrors. Okay, that's fine. Do we have any hazelnuts? We do. We have 2 of those, so we'll take all of them out because we might need them. We have 44 Arax, which is nice, and then we just need to place skin, which we actually have 1, which is good. Let's see if we can craft anything from our current recipes. Okay, so we can pretty much just craft keys, yeah. And if we press 1 missing ingredient, does that change? So we've got Drago Butts, drinking troughs. But that's an ash one, it's really bad. I mean, it'll do the job, obviously. It's just to make it more effective and make it quicker. Ooh, the Master God Patter. That's quite tempting to make, actually. But that essence would require a lot of money. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and finish the recipe off with a Smith's one. And then we need to focus on making a drinking trough. And then we should be fine. We can leave this mount in. And then we can go ahead and capture another one. And hopefully that works. Obviously I'll keep you guys updated. Smith's Essence is very cheap. We need Doppel Mirror, which again, very cheap. And we have everything else. So we can go ahead and craft this in the handyman's workshop now. If you think about it from a term of quest, you're going to get 28k from this. So as long as you don't spend around that money, you're going to be in the profit zone. Obviously it is a step in a very nice quest to have, so I would recommend just doing it. Okay, so we've got 2 of the slappers. These ones are really nice. They've got some nice effectiveness on it. Obviously the ash slappers don't last long, which is why I needed new ones. They're only lasting for 200 uses. So we've got 20 of them, which is good. But now we just need a drinking trough. So there's another thing to point out, which I'm just reading into actually, which is a stamina bar. I mean a tiredness bar, my bad. The bar increases whenever a mount interacts with a breeding item in a paddock. In order to lower this bar, the mount must be out of the paddock, either equipped or left in a shed. It will lose 10 points per hour. So when the bar is full, it will take 24 hours to return to 0. Tiredness can also be depleted by leaving a mount in a paddock. It will automatically lose tiredness as normal, and will go back up once the breeding items again. Therefore, it must visually classify as living items. Okay, yeah, but that makes sense. So leaving the breeding items in the paddock until it gets its required stat is essentially what we need to do. So let's have a look. Drinking troughs. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I have done Bulbig, and I'm pretty sure that the essence shouldn't be that expensive, surely. We can make these ones, I guess. I mean, a famished one will be really cheap. Okay, I'll make a Wow Habit one. That seems nice. So we need 2 then. Oh, I think I've sold all my bad boy tattoos. Cocoa Blops. The Slate. And the Podgy. So ideally what I'm liking to do is as soon as I've finished with the mounts, and they're obviously on their way to breeding and whatnot, I'm probably going to be focusing heavily on gaining some Tempokens. The reason being is I have seen that I really want Leak Pie. It's an elemental Leak Pie, so it hits in the desired stat, which you have the most amount of characteristics spent into. So obviously mine being strength, my Leak Pie would hit strength. Now because it's a 2 AP spell, hopefully I'm assuming that the crit chance is very low as well. We can stack that with Gulon Shot, which is another 2 AP spell. Obviously maintaining 10 AP around there. If we got a 12 that would be nice, but 10 AP is nice. That means we can use a spell 5 times, which could be potential 250 power buff. If we equip that with something, say like Wheel of Fortune, on our buff in turn we could potentially get 300 power from Wheel of Fortune, which is 2 AP, and then we use the remaining 4 spells, I believe it is, which is another 200 power. So in one turn we could gain 400 power. 500 power, and obviously that'll just keep stacking up as the fight goes on. So it is going to be quite OP in the long run, especially when soloing, which is something that I tend to do quite a lot, to be honest. I do enjoy it. But let's have a look. So these keys have probably been undercut. Oh, they haven't. Nice. These keys definitely have. There they are, bad boy tattoos. So we'll get out 2 of those. I'm just going to leave these in for this price because they probably might sell. I think the price will go up for them. And then we go straight to the Handyman's Workshop. And I think we're all good for that, to be honest. We've got slappers, patters, and troughs. Nice. So now all we need to do is go to the Creature Marketplace. Okay, so when you click one of these items, you can place it down. Now, to get the best use out of it, to make it as quick as possible, you kind of want to do it in a certain method. So I would leave 2 cells, and I'm gonna try and make it. Yeah, this should work. Oh, we haven't got a drinking trough. Let me just let's remove that one and move that one there. And let's get the drinking one. Put that here, and then put the 2. There we go, so that should be good. And then we just place our mount inside to breed. And hopefully the breeding item should go ahead and just start doing the thing. Obviously it can take quite a while. If we go on the paddock, we can see the stats that we need. So we need its maturity and stamina to obviously reach max. And its love to go to 7,500. Hopefully in that time the tiredness will have reached max, and we should be able to also get some more mounts as well. Mounts are pretty expensive at the moment. It is probably a good money making method, I'm not going to lie, because people are lazy. And yeah, obviously it's something that people need, especially for the Coward Dofus questline. So yeah, I'm probably going to end it here, guys, because the rest of it is just me capturing mounts, and it's going to be quite tedious. Thanks for sticking around, and if you want to see anything else in terms of the Temporis server, please let me know. I have actually gone ahead and got to, I think, Alma. We did a few dungeons yesterday, the day before yesterday, and we did the Penguin and the Mastogob. So we can actually go to Alma's Cradle. It's obviously not going to come up because we're not high enough level, but yeah, we have actually beat it. When I get to level 120, I should get quite a few XP and achievements. So yeah, expect some bigger videos later on when we all reach a certain level in the game where we can do some dungeons together, so there should be quite a few of us. And yeah, stay safe guys, hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next one.